Hello guests and subscribers of this channel. With you again, Chief Agent. Today you'll find out what improvements G-Man will get in the next episodes and when we'll see it. What will the toilet scientist come up with to further infect the Titan agents? And what new toilets will appear on the show to stop the agents from advancing to the toilet base? We'll find all the secrets and Easter eggs Boom has left for us. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Watch the video to the end so you don't miss anything important. And here we go. I want to start this video of a quick breakdown of the race of toilets. The whole history of the Skibidi toilets started with the appearance of toilets in people's normal lives, and gradually, the toilets started infecting people and turning them into toilets too. The cameramen entered the battle with the toilets, but G-Man and Skibidi scientists started creating more and more powerful toilets. While it started with simple toilets, police toilets, flying toilets, and so on, now we see very strange toilets that you can't tell they were once simple people. So far, there have been no women toilets. Only in episode 3 we saw a woman toilet once, but she turned into a skull and we never saw her again. And the first theory would be that in the faction of toilets, there may be a new race, women toilets. But why haven't we seen them in the series so far? Perhaps the women in the series were originally immune to the Skibidi song and were not infected, or the series will only show one woman for each race. For example, we only saw one camera woman and only one TV woman. I know this theory is very controversial, and about this, there is a lot of disagreement, but I would love to see a toilet woman who will also have special skills and technology. It would be very funny if we see love between the toilets, like we did with the cameraman and TV woman in Love. But I don't really understand why he fell in love with her, since they have nothing in common, and it would make more sense if he fell in love with camera woman. With her, he still has a chance to create a strong family. By the way, everyone probably thought that TV woman doesn't notice cameraman because she fell in love with plunger man, but I deny it. First of all, TV man's race doesn't really like cameramen, and she just saved plunger man because they fought together against Titan speakerman. And secondly, she saved plunger man specifically because he's a very strong character. In any case, if a story like this appears among the toilets, it will be very funny to watch, especially if our amorous cameraman falls in love with toilet woman and goes over to the side of the toilets. Now let's talk about the main event of the last episode, namely that the speakerman Titan was cured, and what the G-Man and the toilet scientist will do. After all, they tried to infect the cameraman Titan, but it didn't work. The cameraman Titan easily got the parasite and destroyed it. I think that in future episodes, there will be a new and special Skibidi parasite, because as we can see, the parasite that was taken out of the speaker Titan had a complex control system and was very strong. Despite the fact that TV woman wounded him with knives, he still moved and continued to live. In the future, Skibidi scientists may come up with stronger technologies for their parasites, and the most interesting thing will be if we see a giant parasite. That will release small parasites of its own, like the toilet scientist can do. I am more than sure that G-Man and his army will be able to infect one of the Titans again. The main thing is that this Titan is not the Titan cameraman. In this case, the agents can no longer hope for a happy ending of the series. But what will happen to glitch toilets? Glitch toilet is the toilet that has lived the longest among all the regular toilets. I think that in the future there will be a new and very strong version of this toilet. But imagine what would happen if you combine the parasite toilet and the glitch toilet into one character. It will be a very strong construction, and no one will be able to destroy such a parasite because it will have great speed and can easily get into the neck of any Titan. I think that in the next series we will not see something special from the toilets. It is possible that there will be new toilets, but the agents will cope with them. Now the main task of the toilets is to create something new and unusual so that the agents really cannot resist the new toilet. Before continuing the video, I ask you to subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like and write a comment. I do every day for you videos that BAM was interesting, and we continue. As we see now on the side of the agents' 3 races, now they will be more than before. TV men will soon finish work on improving their Titan, and they will be much more than before. And also don't forget that the speakerman Titan will return to the speakerman, and the number of regular speakermen will be many times more. I think that previously they were afraid of their Titan, who knew about their location within a radius of some distance, and on this, they hid in a secret base that their race was not completely destroyed. As a result, we have an absolute superiority in numbers over the toilets on the part of the agents, and G-Man, who who has always won with the help of a large number for the first time, has to come up with a stronger toilet. For example, the skull toilet that we saw in the 55th episode was incredibly strong, and one could destroy a tank of agents and further would easily destroy all the agents if they were not protected by the cameraman Titan. We have not seen that one toilet fought with a Titan and defeated him. Toilets were always more than agents. Now we see that there are very strong toilets, capable of destroying entire armies of agents. For example, the UFO toilet, its body is made of black metal. It has a ring that constantly rotates around it. He has a helmet on his head and a cannon underneath. We saw it again in episode 55. It reappeared and attacked the helicopters of the scientific of the agents. Then the cameraman decided to attack him. What ended this battle is only guessed, but I think that he survived, because we have already seen the attempt of the cameraman Titan to destroy him, and the Titan did not succeed. This toilet has such a fast speed that initially everyone thought it could teleport and nicknamed it the teleport toilet. But as we know, only the toilet skull has that ability. So I'm waiting for this toilet to reappear, and maybe it will also be made even stronger. It's time to talk about the most important toilet of all, G-Man! As we know, he's so strong that he can withstand the impact of Titan's cameraman jet hammer and the blue flames of his jet core and then continue the fight. Throughout the series, we've seen him avoid destruction at the very last moment. He's tried to be flushed, failed. He's tried to be hypnotized, also failed. And after each time he becomes more powerful than before, and this time will be no exception. I think that in the future, G-Man will have a very strong armor on his head. He will be able to attack not only with lasers, but also with completely new and powerful weapons. I have very high expectations for the improvement of this character, because now the advantage is on the side of the agents, and who but G-Man will be able to make the forces equal again. Agents and toilets are always one step ahead of each other, and it's getting more and more interesting to watch. As we know, toilets have another race, baths. We've only seen it twice. The first time before the tvman Titan appeared, and also the famous three-head Skibidi bath that was destroyed by the cameraman Titan. I wonder who will fight against these toilets while both Titans have to undergo repairs after a big and devastating battle. Looks like the regular agents will have to fight these monsters on their own. But now there's talk that the toilet scientist may create another race. It could be, for example, a Skibidi refrigerator that would freeze agents. We haven't seen this kind of technology from any faction yet, and it would be a very powerful race. Only for TV Woman will be no problem to deal with them. As we remember, she can set toilets on fire like we saw when she first appeared. Also, few people remember we saw Cat Toilet in episode 16. Then it was her as a pet. But what if in the future we see animal toilets that will help the agents? Personally, I'm against that because I don't want to see agents destroying animals. If war is a human endeavor, then it's not the animal's fault, and they definitely shouldn't be killed. What do you think? What are your theories? Thank you for watching this video to the very end. Like, comment, and subscribe. There will be many interesting theories and analytics of new episodes on this channel. I recommend clicking on the playlist or the videos you see on your screen. See you soon!